It is Monday afternoon, about 4:30, 70 degrees, and it feels really good outside. The wind's blowing a little bit, and I hope it's not too much for this camera's microphone, but I wanted to use the camera instead of my cell phone because it's easier. Oh, get in, bud. It is time to feed everybody, and there's some things I got to show you. On the last video, we got the pigs and put them out. Move, Sky. This really takes two hands. We got the pigs and got one of them castrated, and the other two we did not get done yet. That was Saturday. This is Monday, so I'm going to take you out there with me to look at them and to feed them. And come on, guys. They're a handful. Thing is, they're not hungry. There's some green out there. I know they're out of hay right now, but they had hay today, Tucker, earlier today. So they've been eating hay. It's not like they're starving. Tucker's really getting on my nerves right now. When I have a camera in one hand, this in the other hand, try to do something, and he's trying to get my attention. That's a good way for him to knock me down, and I don't like it. Not the one bit. But he's cute. Anyway, they came out Saturday. The pigs did. We castrated the one, put them in the new pen, and this is Monday. So it's only been a few days. They seem to be doing good. I saw them this morning. I fed them this morning. I watched them eat this morning, but I've been gone all day, and it's time to look at them. Can I go get some hay? I'm also going to need to water. Probably everybody's going to need water except maybe Red and her heifer over there. But I'll check it to make sure. Alright, I got the hay in there. Now I got to say hey to Tucker for a minute. He's neglected, you know. Poor dog. Never gets any attention. Doesn't get any treats. No food, nothing. No. I'm kidding, of course. He gets bones and dog food and attention, and probably not enough, but we take care of him. So let's go get him some water. You ready to go get some water, buddy? Okay, so what I want to do before I go check on the pigs is go out to the big hoop coop and see if there's any eggs there, because I want to give eggs to the pigs if there are any. I've got a lot of them inside on the counter, so if there aren't any out there, I'm going to give it to the pigs. Give them a little bit extra protein, something different. Let me get you some fresh water while their water's filling up. Rocky's got plenty of hay there. What are you doing, Caleb? That's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. Okay, hold on. You're kind of big to be jumping on. Quit. Oh my gosh. Okay. Water's filling up. Need to get over here because it'll get full before too long. And start doing the ducks and the roosters water and check for eggs, because I want to try to find some eggs to take to the piggies. Assuming that they're okay. Surely they are. While that pool's filling up, I'm going to go out here and try to find some eggs and try to keep from getting attacked by the turkey. He's getting meaner and meaner every day. So far, though, he hasn't attacked us when we're facing him. But I'm positive he would if I wasn't looking. And look for a wasp. I've got some eggs in here. Couple. I wish they'd put them all in here, but they didn't. They put 4 of them over here. Y'all watch him while I get these eggs. I didn't bring pockets. So, there's a little bit of yolk on that egg. I don't know. Somebody must have... Get back. Actually, if I remember correctly, it was a death layer. That's what that was. that was getting them last year. And then I remember I kicked her out of the coop and she kept finding her way back in. So it's probably this one. But I got to figure out a way to get these past him. I haven't put this up yet, but I really do like this, what do you call this? This nesting box. I really like this nesting box because the eggs roll forward and you can get them out of here, and it's real easy to clean. It's made of metal and really sturdy. So if you're interested in looking in one of them and purchasing one of them, if you look at my Amazon store, there's a link in the description below. Go to my Amazon store and I have this listed under the chicken items, and check that out. I guess I should mention, if you go to my Amazon store and use one of the links in there to make a purchase, I could get a commission from it. So those are not my products, but I've signed up to where if I link products and get you guys to use those links, then I will get a commission. And that's through Amazon. It's not any kind of arrangements that I've had with any of the companies that make these products. That's just all through Amazon. I have a little bit of an update on that bulb mill incubator that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. The other day I candled the eggs and I think there were 4. I'm not sure. I think there were 4 that I pulled out that were not fertilized. So it has nothing to do with the incubator. It's just, it has something to do with the rooster. So I pulled 4 out, and tomorrow is the last day. Tomorrow is their due date, but I checked on them this morning. Red, did you take their rope off? There's a rope missing. Did you do it? You probably, yep, you probably did, didn't you? I know, before you start leaving the comments, the pigs probably did it. We need to get a chain or 2 for this, but we haven't yet. Okay, here we go. See what they think about me. There's that little one. I thought we castrated the big one, but it was the little one that we got, which is kind of rough when we're thinking about how hard it was. Hey guys, I'm not ready for you yet. Y'all just hold on just a minute. Yuck. I took some of those. I took 2 of the eggs inside, the 2 that were in the nesting box, because they were clean. Come on. Well, it cracked it. Piggy, you ready to eat? So is that little one over there that we castrated. I was thinking we got the big one. It seemed like the big one when we had him out. The center one here is the big one, and we still have to castrate those other 2, which that's coming up either Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of this week. We're gonna try again. If you didn't see that last video, you do need to go watch it, because it was very funny. It was very funny to me anyway. Editing it, I laughed. I laughed hard. Little pig, let me in. What's up, Red? You wanting something to eat today? I might could do that if you don't eat the camera. We'll consider it. Okay. Gotta tie these back. Gotta water the pigs. Y'all watch them pigs while I go get some water. I'm just getting water, guys. I'm just getting water. I'm going to fill their water up. I guess I'm going to go ahead and give these two a little bit of range cubes, and the other ones are going to hear me do that, and so I have to give them some too. Plus they're right there, they're watching. So yeah, I'm going to feed the cows. So I checked on the chicks this morning, and 2 of them had already hatched. A bunch of them, I couldn't see all of them. You know, I couldn't get on behind the table and see all of them, but a bunch of them have started pipping. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had at least 2 more, maybe 3 in there already hatched, and then tomorrow is the actual due date. So it's looking pretty promising. If you didn't see that that review, it's 2 weeks ago, because the 21 days it takes for the eggs to hatch. So I think it was about 2 weeks ago. And if you're interested in the incubator, that is in my Amazon store link. Yes, my Amazon store link as well, below the video in the description, and go check that out. All right, I got them fed. Golly, she is getting so big. I mean, she started out big, but they are heavily bred. I think we put the bull with them at the end of July, and I'll have to check on that to see if that was when we did it. And then also I was thinking I need to check and see when I put the buck with the does. I think it was at the end of December. So we are getting close, and it's about time. Oh, I gotta go get the food. I don't have food in here. It's about time to take that little buck out and put him back with Rocky, which I've kind of been dreading that, because if you guys have been following, you know that when he was little, Rocky beat him up pretty good and messed up his leg, and he got over that, and he's bigger now. He's as tall as Rocky. I just don't know that he's as heavy as Rocky yet, but that's something that I've got to do soon, because the girls will be ready to kid here in a month or 2. It's gonna be hard to navigate this with the camera with these 2. Get back. Hey, come on. Go. Hey, go on. Get. Guys, come on. Go on, Red. Back up. Y'all in my way. Go on. Get. Go on. Red. Stop it. What do you got in here? This is heavy. Move. Red. Y'all fight it out, because I'm tired of messing with you. Tired of messing with you. Look how big Red's getting next to that cow. That's not a real big cow, but still. Our little Red's growing up, and still a brat. Nothing in there. You almost stepped on my foot, Red. All right, let's go. I guess it's time to go take a look at the chicks. The chicks. I do have a brooder full of chicks. I think I've got 16, no. 16, I don't know, 16, 17 chicks, and then I've got chicks hatching in the in the incubator. That's the first time they've come this close. Is that something to eat? That's funny. They still have food left in there. They were just really curious about who I was and what this camera is. That's funny. All right, now we're inside the house. Here are the chicks that I had in here that I bought at that swamp meet. I need to feed them. They're out of food. Now it looks like I need to give them fresh water, but here is the incubator. I have it covered up to keep the light out. It also helps keep it warm. If the temperature drops real low outside, I don't have central heat and air in here. I do have this little heater here, and their heat lamp is putting out some heat, and that's it. So I leave this covered up to keep the heat in, and it also helps with the humidity. So, like I said this morning, there were 2 that had hatched, and a bunch of them were pipping. Let's open this up and see what we have in there now. And I think tomorrow is the due date, so I'm really excited about this. Okay, yeah, I see another one that wasn't there before because it's a lighter color. There were 2 black ones. Oh, there's a bunch of them in there. I don't even know how many. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even know. Oh, what do you call this? The copper marron hatched. And there's another one there. I think it's pipping. Let me get the light out. Yeah, that one's pipping. It's trying to come out. Oh, y'all can probably see them better with the light on. There's not a whole lot of room. Most of them are black. I don't know if you're able to see them. Hang on, let me try something else. I had to adjust the camera. Can you guys see those? There's a bunch of them in there. And as you can see, it says that there is 1 day left, 100 degrees, 82% humidity. That is really cool. All right, so I went ahead and watered these chicks and gave them some food. Actually, I've given them food twice because they are getting too big just to eat it off that tray. They need it out of this, but when we had this full and they had that bottom on it, they would get the shavings in there and then they couldn't get to the feed anyway. But I'm gonna have to get a deeper tray or something for them to eat out of, because they are getting bigger, and I need to think about a bigger brooder for them and getting them out of this bedroom and putting them into the garage somehow. So I am not, that is all I'm gonna film for today, but I am not gonna end the video today. I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I wanna show you how many hatch in this bob mail incubator. I do wanna remind you that my Amazon store link down in the description below, you can click on that and go there and check it out, get one from there, and I'll get a commission off of that. So, but I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully all of them will hatch. All right, guys, it is the next evening. I haven't gotten in there yet to see how many have hatched. What I did was got these birds out and put them over here. And I have some concerns about them being over here because, and maybe they're doing okay. They're all cuddled together, which is an indication of them being cold, except that one back there by itself. I have these puppy pads, or a puppy pad in there, which I can tell right now that's not gonna work. People have told me that they've used that before on their brooders and it works really well, but that looks like to me that that's gonna be a big old mess. So I really don't know what to do tonight. This is kind of a plastic material, and so I don't wanna put another heat lamp on it, but I don't have another tub to use as a brooder, so I really don't know what to do. I'm concerned about this. I got the water in there. I haven't put food in there yet. Same over here, I've got water, but I haven't put food in yet. But let's see how many of these chicks hatched. So I decided to go get the box that I brought the other chicks home in from the swap meet, because there's a lot of birds in here. And there's a lot of them, and they're gonna probably scatter once I open this, I don't know. 0 days left, 80% humidity. They should have hatched. Let me look. Try to see if there's, I can't tell. All these eggs that I see have hatched. So I'm gonna start putting them in here. Let me see what you guys see. Yeah, here's the box. So you'll see me put them in there. Give me just a second. I'm gonna try to do this as fast as I can without any incident. Come on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whoops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are only 2 eggs that have not hatched. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave this here just in case, because sometimes they hatch late. Let me add some water. I about added some water to the camera. I'm going to add some water to this to get the humidity back up just in case. I couldn't even tell if they had started pipping or not. I didn't want to keep it open too long. So I got it covered back up. I think I said there were 14 in here. This looks really neat. That's a cool colored chick. You're a cool chick. Anyway, I'm gonna put them over here at the heat lamp. So I started with 21. I think I removed 5. That left 16. 2 didn't hatch, 14 in here. That sounds right. So I am going to dip their beaks because they've never been out of the incubator yet. Which reminds me, a couple of you left comments on my last video, or not the last video, when I got the other chicks from the swap meet, upset that I didn't dip their beaks. And the reason that I did not dip their beaks is because they came from a brooder. Those were 3 or 4 days old, and they already knew what water was. They already knew what was up, and they didn't have any problems finding the water in this brooder on their own without me. Whoops, get your head down there. Without me dipping their beaks. But you're right, when you pull them out of an incubator, you do need to let them know where the water is or what the water is. I don't know what we're doing, if we're showing them where or what it is. But all of the others are fine, except for one. One did die, and we found that one in the water, so that wasn't, it wasn't that he couldn't find the water. Look at him looking for food. That's a pretty good hatch rate. That's a really good hatch rate. That's the best that I've ever had. So, there was 16 fertile eggs, 14 have hatched, and those other 2 could hatch. It's not as likely, but they still could hatch. Today is the hatch day. This is, you know, the last day. So they could hatch this evening or into tomorrow. That's why I'm going to leave them just in case. But I am really pleased with how many I got out of here. That reminds me, on this incubator, this is the one I did the review on. That's how I told you that it had an app. It showed the humidity and the temperature and how many days left on it. I did have a problem using the app. It did fine in here when I was next to the incubator, but as soon as I went into the living room, it didn't have a connection. It didn't, I didn't know anything about the incubator once I got to the living room, much less leaving the house. So that app didn't do me any good, but the incubator did. I'm really pleased with it. Like I said, the link's down in the description below. If you go to my Amazon store, you'll find it in there.